Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel, Historia, back with me, Rehan Azrakim, and today we are going to continue our study from Comparative Literature Summary Material book with the title Word Literature as a Comparative Practice. Word literature has been the name for a way of thinking about comparative literature that has issued variously in a conception of the worldwide view of cultural exchange, a horizon for literary evaluation, a canon for purpose of reading and teaching, a pedagogical program, and a field of research. Word literature implies a definition of the word Goethe used the phrase as a counter to national literature, which especially in early 19th century Germany had been formulated as a declaration of cultural independence from the current model of neoclassicism, thus a purportedly universal set of genre, style, and standard had already been displaced by national particularity, and would soon, in Goethe's eager imagining, give way to word literature, not a space of sameness but an exchange among different traditions. If a previously unknown human group comes into contact with another civilization, some part of their songs and tales may become literature through being translated, anthologized, appreciated. Since the Dada movement of the early 20th century, nonsense syllable, lottery ticket, and handbills have been eligible for interpretation as literature, if only they were copied into a text that was to be received as an artistic performance. In all these acts of appropriation and categorization, a middleman is essential. The translator, critic, and anthologist will perform the act of assigning the text to the sphere of verbal art. Cosmic justice does not appear to lead the process. A difficult writer in a small language, Kierkegaard seemed to branded in 1899 a hopeless case time. Translation and the rise of existential philosophy have since redressed the balance somewhat, and Kierkegaard now has his place on the world stage, but he will never be as a familiar household word as Andersen. Globalization raises a few writers to unforeseen heights, and yet the library, as Moretti observes, regoes with unread books. They claim to study the novel, but most of us are deeply acquainted with no more than a handful of novels in the most easily accessible language. Moretti proposes dealing with this enormous archive by dividing the labor of reading. The critic of theories of word literature will no longer read literary works. A multitude of readers skilled in the local language and form of various literature will read the thousands of novels and write summaries, plot data points, file report the theories. Combining hundreds of reports will be in a position to work out the laws of word literature without a single direct textual reading. And that's it for our study today. Thank you for watching. See you again in another video.